All right, what's up, everybody? It's Mott's Cage Radio. We're out here in Tulare, California. I am with the matchmaker to which all matchmakers shall be measured against, and that is Richard Goodman. Sir, how are you?
Great. How you doing today?
I'm doing damn good. So let's firstly get this shit out of the way. Tell me about the Tattoo Palace. We're going to have fights anytime soon?
We will have fights soon. I definitely can tell you that there will be probably something popping off by next month. I could announce more tomorrow once I get the final information on what's exactly going on. It's really all up to the Tribal Council. We've brought in a bunch of different offers and presented them to the Tribal Council, and once they make their decision, which should be tomorrow, we'll be able to get a good press conference next week and start banging some badass shows out.
Okay, fantastic. So obviously I'll get with you next week. Now, obviously we're out here, let me get up here, Leather Bricks Gym.
That's right.
Tulare. I mean, this looks like a real gym to me.
Yeah, no, it's a nice space out here. They got a good boxing facility. They got MMA. They got a little bit of everything right here. It's a hometown gym, so it's a good spot.
Now, I've never talked to a matchmaker before, so what is it that you exactly do? Do you sit by your computer all day long and try to find out about these fighters? Like, how do you keep track of all these guys?
Just being a fan. I've been watching the sport since it's been legal. So I've also participated in it. I've worked from ground and pound fight gear to selling clothes to matchmaking to fighting. I've done it all. So managed fighters. I mean, I've had every piece of the pie. And so that's kind of why I've been able to do such well as a matchmaker, because I enjoy the sport and I just want to see good fights. I don't give a shit if you're this guy or your hometown or you're not. I just want to see you go out there and prove yourself, and that's what I'm about.
Okay, now what makes a good fight? Are you looking to get two stand-up guys versus two stand-up guys, or do you try to get...
I mix, it just depends on how, I mean, because you could put two stand-up fighters out there and everybody thinks they're going to be banging it out, but actually two stand-up fighters makes it sometimes more of a boring fight because they're so technical. You might as well go watch a boxing match. So, you know, I just kind of mix it up by how they fight, not what style they are, but how they fight in a fight. And then I put them against another guy that I think would be interesting as far as his style, whether it be wrestling, jiu-jitsu, whatever. I really don't pick one and choose. I just do it how they perform in the ring, because you could have all the backgrounds you want, but it doesn't mean you use that once you get inside the ring.
All right, let's say you like fighter A and you think fighter B would be a good matchup, but fighter A says no. Then you show them fighter C, fighter D, fighter F. He keeps turning those down. How many fights do you throw at a guy before you say, you know what, you're scared, you don't want to fight, whatever?
I give them an option. If they don't want it, then, you know, that's up to them. They can more than happy to go find another spot to fight in, because, I mean, they come here to prove themselves. This isn't the spot where you're trying to make, build yourself up and sell tickets. This is a spot where you're trying to actually make your name and get to that next level. The only way you're going to make a name is by beating people with names. Okay. And that's in my book.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, obviously, you were matchmaking for the PFC. That
yes,
one
sir.
is a done deal for a minute until we get the announcement, find out what the new show's name is, etc. But you have been busy. You have been doing some matchmaking. Let's talk about that. What have you been matchmaking? I've
been actually helping out with Cage Combat, which is one of the shows I've been a part of for the last couple of years. And then, of course, with the Gladiator Challenge, Ted Williams, he kind of gave me a start in the business, too. I was the first guy I ever fought for and actually did any type of real business with. And so I did his show in Porterville for 3 years until the Eagle Mountain Casino decided to do their own thing. So now I'm doing a show in Tulare September 19th through the Gladiator Challenge. So, you know, just getting it together, doing a lot of different things.
All right, now my boy, The Project, obviously your boy too.
Yes, sir, it's my dog.
Yeah, fights September 19th.
That's right.
Against Carlos de Soto. I'm fired up about that. Let's talk about some of the other matchups, because when I saw this poster, I'm telling you, there were so many names on here. Everybody's name in the valley but mine was on the poster. So let's talk about that. Let's start with Dangerous Steve Ramirez.
Yeah,
allegedly,
Steve.
He is on the card.
He is definitely on the card, unless Steve says otherwise. But last I know, I dropped off tickets with him and posters last week. So according to my book, he is on the card. Steve, if you're not on the card, I'm coming to find you.
All right, so here's your headliner. Let's talk about some of the other fights you got going. Talk to me.
The interesting fight, like I said, is Jeremy Luchau and Carlos de Soto. These guys have been beefing each other up for the last 8 months. We just didn't have a spot to actually put it on at. We couldn't do it at the casino because of all the situations going on. So finally got it right here in between. It's a neutral zone for them. Tulare, one's from Hanford, one's from Lemoore, so got a neutral area and a big press fight. I mean, these guys are both equally matched. One's got his, like I said, like you said, one's a striker, one's more primarily grappler. We'll see whose skills get to the top.
Okay. What else is on that card?
Another interesting fight I like is Sergio Salcido is going to be fighting Joey Cabeza. Joey's, yeah, that's going to be, I think, a slugfest right there. If you guys have seen Joey, his first fight, he won by knockout in like 9 seconds. And the dude just goes out swinging for the fences, which Sergio, I love watching him fight because that's about what you're going to get from Sergio. You're going to get somebody who doesn't give a shit, who's willing to bleed, get his nose broke, face busted, but he's going to come out and put on a 100% fight, and that's what I like to see. Okay. Definitely.
Now, I saw a couple of other names on there. Martinez. I didn't know which one that was, but I guess it's Mike.
Mike Martinez is fighting Josh Neal from Team Voodoo. He actually had just fought David Mitchell from Dave Terrell's gym out of Santa Rosa.
Okay.
So he's coming out of Team Voodoo, which is primarily a good striking school. You know, they produce Carter Williams, Jeremiah Metcalf. A lot of talented fighters, so we're going to be interesting to see. Mike's actually coming down to 175 for the first time too, so they're doing a catch rate of 175. It should be definitely something to watch.
Okay, any females on the card this time?
I was told that Zoila Frosto was going to be on the card. I know it was going to be a co-promotion with War Gods in some way, shape, or form. I didn't really have the logistics part on my side, so I'm not sure how to explain it. But I think Zoila just signed with Strikeforce. From an inside info, you might be hearing it here first. So you're going to be fighting Misha Tate,
right? I
believe next month.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I didn't want to release it until I confirmed it, but yeah, you're exactly right.
Well, you heard it here.
Right from Zoila herself over there at AKA.
Exactly.
But, I'm fired up about this show on the 19th. Let's talk a little bit about you used to fight. Why don't we fight anymore? Is this an easier way to make our money?
No, I mean, actually, I would have still been fighting. It's just everything fell into place, actually. After my last fight, I won against Candido Estrada. I won in like 47 seconds. I'd fought him and Manny Tapia in the same week.
Wow.
Yeah, so I got into a car accident and I tore my shoulder. I had to have 3 operations on my shoulder. And so right when that happened is when the WC got bought by the UFC. And so that's when Christian from the casino contacted me and asked me if I wanted to be his full-time matchmaker. So, you know, I just kind of got tied into that at the exact timing of having operations and surgeries and stuff. And so from there, I just got lazy.
So let's talk about what kind of hours does it take to put together a card like that?
I mean, honestly, my job is 24 hours, it seems like, because I get fighters from all over the world contacting me, and they don't realize what fucking time zone I'm in.
Right.
So I got guys calling me at 6 in the morning because they're in Florida, and it's only 9 o'clock over there.
Right.
So my stuff doesn't stop. It's 24/7, and plus I'm constantly building up for the next show. So I'm always out there working, getting fighters, getting this, getting, you know, whatever I got to do to keep building up for the next show. So it's nonstop business, basically. You know, you do get those times to sit on the couch, play video games, which is convenient. I don't have a 9 to 5 schedule.
Right.
So, but, you know, I'm constantly on my phone, driving around, delivering posters, flyers, tickets, dropping contracts, you know, because the damn commission can't make contracts that I can email. So.
Yeah, what is that all about?
Well, I don't know. It's ridiculous, man. I got to mail all that shit out or drive it to them. So, commission, if you're watching too, please get some new contracts.
Yeah, in a Word technology.
Yes, that I can email over, and I promise you will get a copy signed.
All right, fantastic. Well, I appreciate you spending some time here with Cage Radio. Obviously, I'll be contacting you. You contact me next week.
Yes, sir.
For the breaking news. I want to give you a chance to shout out anybody you want, my man.
I got a shout out to all my boys at the Tachi Palace Casino. Of course, I got to give a shout out to Christian Printup. That's my dude. That's the guy that's basically bred me to where I'm at. Between him and Ted, I mean, I really learned everything I can from those two guys. So I wouldn't be in this position if it wasn't for Christian. I appreciate everything he's done, and I'll always be a loyal friend to him.
All
Definitely.
right, I appreciate it, my man. September 19th, Gladiator Challenge to Larry Fairgrounds. Tickets are available. They can contact you on MySpace, etc.
Yeah, my cell phone number, they got it all. It's all over the place. You go anywhere, you're going to find my number.
There you have it. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Rich.
No problem. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you guys soon. And like I said, next week we're kicking shit off.
Nice.
Definitely. No problem, buddy.